Anya here at Our Gabled Home, where I like to share tips for a simple, beautiful, healthy, and sustainable living. And in today's video, I want to share with you how I make dandelion pesto. I have had numerous requests for a recipe. And while I'm going to show you a recipe, just know that the ingredients are absolutely flexible. When I pick my dandelion, it might be more bitter than yours, and some people like their pesto to be a little bit more runny. So you can add a little bit more olive oil, and especially with garlic, depending on how pungent your garlic is, you can use a little bit less or more. We actually like garlic in our house, so I'm gonna use 2 full cloves of garlic. But again, just know that the measurements are somewhat flexible, and I'm just going to give you a guideline and you can adjust from there. I also have another video in which I talk about the benefits of dandelion and how and why to use dandelion. They're so healthy and they're actually really good. The bitter taste is something that's often lacking in the Western diet, but it has so many health benefits for your kidneys and your liver. So I really encourage you to try out this dandelion pesto, and let me show you how easy it is to actually make it. We need dandelion that I love to pick from the garden, and if you want to keep dandelion, then you just simply cut the stems. If you would like to eradicate them because you think of them as weeds, you may also pull out the roots and then they won't grow back as much. We will need olive oil, we will need parmesan, and we will need garlic and a little bit of salt. I'm gonna put the garlic into my little blender. I have chopped the garlic just a little bit so it's easier for the blender to mix things up. And I will do the same with my dandelion. I may have a little bit more than I need, but I will very coarsely chop it. This is not the most powerful blender, but I like the size of it. And sometimes when I make more, I will use my Vitamix. You can always use the rest of the dandelion leaves for a salad. And then we will blend just the garlic and the dandelion leaves. Push the rest of the leaves down a little bit more. Now you can see that the dandelion leaves are coarsely chopped up, which is perfect. At this point, you might want to add just a tad more, which is what I'm going to do. And then I'll have to blend it again a little bit more so the leaves are chopped up. Younger dandelion is a little less bitter than older one. And again, so it really depends on your taste. Next, I add my roasted pine nuts. I like roasting them because it gives them a better flavor and just makes that pesto a little bit more yummy. And I'm going to be generous here with my pine nuts because the sweetness of the pine nuts will counter the bitterness of the dandelion leaves. And we'll just coarsely chop. At this point, I'll add some salt. Again, feel free to adjust. And a lot of olive oil. We'll give this a quick mix. So it's pretty wet. It's not too oily. Again, it depends on your preference. If you like it a little bit more runny or a little bit firmer, I'm just going to add just a little bit more. And then I'm adding my grated parmesan. Now I will simply taste this to see if I like it. I like it. It's really good. There's a slight bitter taste. There's the flavor of the olive oil, the little bit of saltiness from the salt, and the parmesan, the sweetness from the pine nuts. And here it is, the dandelion pesto. It obviously goes really well with your pasta. You can make homemade pasta or store-bought pasta. It goes well with potatoes. You can serve it over roasted vegetables. There's so many uses for dandelion pesto. It is healthy, it is so good. And even if you try it and you at first find that there is too much bitterness in it, use younger leaves, smaller leaves, and use a little bit less. I find that the bitter taste is a bit of an acquired taste, but at this point, all my family really loves it, and this is so yummy. I am sure you will love the dandelion pesto as much as we do. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. If you're new here on my channel, please hit the subscribe button. I upload a new video every week. You can also go to my blog, ourgabled.home.com, where I have more tips and recipes. Thank you so much for watching, and see you here next time.